Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. Christmas, the courts, and the traditions of America. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Some Americans are worried that once Barack Obama takes office, he will appoint very liberal federal judges to the bench, and those people will impose their ideology on you by changing the law. It's happening right now in California. Voters said no to gay marriage, but some judges are working feverishly to find a legal loophole in order to negate that vote. That's what the judges did in Massachusetts. They found a loophole in the law and then found that gays should be allowed to get married. Judicial loopholing is not what a democracy is all about. The liberal Massachusetts legislature then blocked a vote on the issue, and presto, a law put into effect by judges, not the folks. Enter Washington State Governor Gov Gregoire, who's allowing an attack on religion to stand next to the nativity scene in the state capitol building. It is outrageous. The placard says there's no God and that religion enslaves people. Also, religion makes people unsympathetic. I think the word pathetic is what we're looking for here. Gregoire is hiding behind a shoddy legal analysis in defending her irresponsible action. She says, quote, "The U.S. Supreme Court has been consistent. Once government admits one religious display of viewpoint onto public property, it may not discriminate against the content of other displays, including the viewpoints of non-believers," unquote. But what the governor does not say is that a legal case in her state agrees upon the following standard. Quote, "Displays must be consistent with the intent and decorum of the seat of state government and the appropriate non-disruptive use of public facilities," unquote. Keywords here are decorum and appropriate. Does Washington State believe attacking religion during the Christmas season is appropriate? Is that proper decorum for an exposition inside the Capitol building? Of course not. Governor Gregoire is a moron if she thinks that. The anti-religion attack sign is a disgrace, and Gregoire doesn't know that she is not fit for office if she believes it isn't a disgrace. Gregoire's hiding. She won't answer our questions, and she's brought shame and embarrassment to her state. Also, the Washington media seems to be fine with the sign. In fact, I'm being branded as some conservative zealot by the Olympia newspaper, among others. And on the national front, NBC News is sticking up for the atheists. What a surprise. Now, this is what America is coming to, ladies and gentlemen. Cowardly politicians aided by a secular media. So enough's enough with this nonsense. The good people of Washington State and every other state have a right to demand responsible behavior from the elected officials. Governor Gregoire has no valid defense for allowing the attack on religion. None. And that's the memo. If you go to BillO'Reilly.com, I'll tell you how you can get in touch with the governor, and please be respectful. Now, the top story tonight, another view on this. Joining us from Washington, Fox News analyst Laura Ingraham, who has been following the story and also following the national security situation under President-elect Obama. You know, as most people, I get many people know, you clerked for the Supreme Court,
yes.
For the Supreme Court Justice, and you're, look, this is a ruse, this whole thing. The governor obviously has the discretion of what she allows under the Supreme Court's ruling that you have to have equal time for non-believers. And this is so startlingly inappropriate that there's no excuse on her part. Or am I wrong?
No, well, you're right. The Establishment Clause jurisprudence coming down from the Supreme Court has been a muddle and a mess. I mean, we don't need to go over that territory, but suffice it to say, Bill, it is a mess, and it really does offer, I think, paltry guidance to the states. However, you're absolutely right that Governor Gregoire should be embarrassed. This is the Christmas season. You don't have a nativity scene that in some way attacks affirmatively people who don't believe. There's not a sign in front of the nativity scene that says atheists go to hell. In fact, it's just a celebration of the birth of Christ. And it's interesting to see, of course, that the atheist sign is nasty and negative and hateful, and in no way, according to the clear language of the appropriate standards here, can you say that this in any way is modeled after some system of or standard of decorum. It's just ridiculous. So I'm not surprised that she's not answering your calls. I'd be surprised if she did.
In my opinion, and you know my opinions are usually correct.
Of course.
This is part of the larger attack on traditional beliefs in America. Because she thought she could get away with this. Gregoire thought she could get away with it. The local media in Washington State didn't report it. They're reporting on my breaking the